Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. So today guys, we've got a special one. We are changing the Vauxhall Corsa D 2009 steering wheel. It is finally going. I can't wait. I've been waiting for this for so long now. A lot of you are probably wondering what we're doing to the wheel. We are changing it to a quick release. This has been a long waiting process, but we have finally got it, and here it is. Alright, so we've got a toolbox, and we're just going to get a socket out and a 10mm at the end, just so we can disconnect the battery underneath the bonnet so that the airbag doesn't blow up in my face. Because imagine that on YouTube, of me getting blown up. You probably wouldn't even see the video. But anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's get it open. You've got your socket, and we've got the 10 that we need to go on the end. So yeah, let's go and open the bonnet up, guys. And just lift it up. And this here is what we want to take off. So we've got the socket and the 10mm. Now we just want to take it off. Now we've taken the bolt off, guys, and disconnected the battery, we can now move on to taking the airbag out. This side, guys, on the right, you kind of want to go in at a different angle, a bit vertical, just because it makes it a lot easier for you. Okay guys, so we've now just unclipped the airbag from the steering wheel, and we're just going to turn it around and just disconnect the yellow wire and the green wire by lifting up the orange clips that are holding it in place. So just literally get your flathead screwdriver underneath the orange clip and just pry it up. But obviously don't make it come out of the thing. It's alright, but just try your best not to do that. Not that it will make a difference, but it doesn't need to come all the way out. And just the same with the green one now. Oh, and we've just done it again, the exact same thing, but again just clip it back in place, not all the way down obviously, but just enough so it can pry out when you're taking it out now from underneath again, because we need to disconnect yellow and green. So now that's disconnected, let's just do the same to the white one behind the black line on the right side, and then just push down with the flathead and pull towards the left, and it should disconnect. Just as easy as that. And it should now just pull out, no more wires unless you've got a black wire for the controls, but for some reason mine had already disconnected. Okay guys, so now we've disconnected the airbag, we can just put it to one side, so I'm just going to pop it down here, and now we can focus on removing the wheel. So in the center of the wheel where the wires are, just underneath there's a star drive bolt, and we just need to loosen that, but you need to make sure that your steering wheel is straight, else you'll probably have to put the steering wheel back on and tie the bolt again and make it central, and it's just so much work. Now you can definitely do this by yourself, it's not a two-man job, but because I'm filming it's just a bit awkward, so I got my dad to loosen the bolt in the middle, and I just held the steering wheel straight so it didn't have any movement. So now that the bolt is loose and we've taken it off, all we have to do now is pull the steering wheel towards us, and it should just pull out. Quite easy, it might be a bit stiff for some of you, it's completely normal for it to do that. So now the steering wheel's off, we just need to pull the little wires through the little gaps at the back of it. Now we can move on to putting the boss on the adapter. Alright guys, so basically the steering wheel boss hub that they sent us is the wrong size. They sent us a Corsa C. So we're going to have to wait a couple of days, so if it looks all different, I'm wearing different clothes, you know why, because basically they've sent us the wrong one. So I'm hoping I'm going to buy another one now for the D. Fingers crossed this time they send us the right one, or I'm just going to buy off another company, but I'll link it all down below in the description, and I'll see you in probably a couple of days. Okay guys, so it is like a week later. I know it took a long time, but we have finally got the boss that we need, and the bottom just fell off, but it's alright. We've got the boss that we need that fits this time. The last time it didn't fit around this little column here, so luckily we found one that fits the Corsa D. and it looks huge. I don't know if I'm gonna like it at all, but we'll see. It's alright. I mean, it could be a little bit smaller. It literally looks like I'm putting this on a Lamborghini or an Nissan GTR, but let's not judge and let's just get it on. This is the quick release as well. This is why I'm a bit worried, because it looks massive, but we'll just have to see. It's a nice quick release. It's like a candy apple red. This is the side at the moment, and we'll compare that when the Boss is on, and the quick release and the steering wheel. I reckon it's going to come to about here, and maybe a bit shorter, maybe a bit longer, but we'll see, guys. So let's not waste any more time after a week of waiting, and let's go. Alright guys, so we're just going to take this bit off for a second, and you have the body of it there. Just need to look for the bit that says top, obviously, which is here, and just need to get the wires through this little gap here, and it should just go onto the sachet like that, as you can see there. We've now taken the wiring harness that goes from the steering column to the steering wheel for the horn and the hand controls for the stereo. We're disconnecting the wires now, so we can put the horn onto the new steering wheel. So that clips into the airbag switch, which is just here, which will be threaded just through the new Boss, following the airbag wires that are the yellow and green ones. So now we're just threading the wires through the yellow and green wire, like little tape that's around it, through the other side, just there, just so it doesn't get tangled or anything. And it'll just make it a lot easier for when we're installing the hub. It should just clip in like that, guys. It is all clipped in now, and that is it without the little rubber, whatever you want to call it, on there. So now we can just put it on. Now that one's on. Obviously these are the airbag wires, and we can't use that at all anymore, so they just stay there, and just you're not even going to see them. Basically they're just going to stay there, and they're just going to wish they could airbag, but they can't. But yeah, no, they're just going to stay there now, guys, and you won't have to worry about them anymore. Obviously there's going to be a light on the dial showing the airbag not connected, but it's up to you really. This is like a big step from not doing it, because obviously it's probably quite dangerous. I might get a new wheel in time if something like that does like come along, because obviously it's going to save your life at the end of the day, but it's just one of those steps you have to take. So now we're going to reconnect the battery, just so we can check the horn, because obviously we've had to cut the wires, and we just want to make sure it works if we put the wires together. Now connected all the wires and made sure they are stable with some tape, so all we have to do now is just line everything up and fit the Boss and the quick release to the back of the Boss. Another thing we want to do, guys, is you want to get your socket again and the bolt that goes in the center of the car. Let's get the quick release on now. So you want to line them up, put one screw in there, to help you out a little bit. Now we just need to tighten them. Alright guys, so now the quick release is on and screwed together. Now we're just going to test with the metal on metal for the horn, which is still working, so we have officially done it. So that's another one done. Let's move on to putting the rest of the quick release on, which we'll just clip on now. Which it does, and if we just want to take it off, it just comes off like that. So this is what happens when we try and film a video in the UK. It's literally setting off a car alarm. Alright guys, so we're going to test out and see if the horn works. because one of the wires that came with the quick release was snapped, so we've had to put one that came with the wheel and connected it on, and let's just give it a go, which it works. So now that the horn works, we can put the wheel on and just bolt it all together, and then it is finished. So now it's clipped in, guys, the center of the horn, and now we're just pushing it into place. And now the center is clipped in, we can now get the ring that goes around it and attach it to the quick release. I'm just gonna put one bolt in so that it's all central. So now we're just gonna screw it in place. We're not gonna tighten it right up at the start, that should be about it. Now we're just going to move on to the next one. And I'll be with you when we've got the rest on. Alright guys, so now we're going to take the badge out and we're just going to stick it on to the wheel here. So take that bit off, get the badge, get it central, and it will look something just like that. And that, guys, is the OMP steering wheel on the Vauxhall Corsa D 2009 D-shaped wheel. I think this is sick. I'm pretty sure, I'm not even just saying this, that on YouTube I'm the only person with a Vauxhall Corsa quick release. I've not seen anyone else do this on this type of car. If anyone has, then tag yourself down below in the comment section on the channel and send me some photos on Instagram of what yours looks like. But this, guys, it just looks sick. So what I'm going to do now, we're just going to check the horn works and everything like that. So let's give it a try. And obviously it got a little bit stuck there, which is obviously because of glue setting. But as soon as the glue's settled, it should be alright. Obviously it will stop if you stop it doing it. But yeah, this is it, guys. I hope you like it. I'm gassed with it. I think it looks sick. You can see the dials of how many miles per hour you're doing so much easier than you could on the original one. And so when you want to take the wheel off, guys, obviously just get the quick release and pull it towards you just like that, and the wheel is off. And to get it back on, bring the quick release back in towards you, and then it goes on just like that. I think the noise is so satisfying. I love it. And that is all, guys. That is the quick release on the Vauxhall Corsa. So let me know what you think down below. Here's my type of view from it, guys, if I just take it off for you now. Obviously you've got the back with the quick release on. If I just bring it back and then just spin it, and it clips into place as easy as that. So this is the old steering wheel, guys, compared to the new one. It's like an inch difference. If you can kind of see that, there is literally hardly any difference whatsoever. But these are the two aside. Obviously you can just tell this one just looks so much nicer than the other one. It's so gas. I can't wait to be driving with this on. I think as well when I'm driving it might be a bit more touchy, like it'll probably turn a lot quicker than the old one did, because obviously this is a lot bigger in size, as you can tell there. Obviously it's bigger than the new one, so it will take longer to turn than the D-shaped. Rate it out of 10, I'll give this a solid 9. This is sick. I love the wheel. I think it's really nice. It just looks the part. So we're going to see if the airbag light comes on. It should come on, but fingers crossed it doesn't, in a way. Which it is for now. It might go off, fingers crossed. Yes, it's gone off. You can see it flashing on this side for the inspection light, but it's gone off as well now. So in a way, it probably could pass its MOT if it went in, but I would keep the other wheel in case, because you will have problems otherwise with your MOT, because it hasn't got an airbag on the wheel, which is obviously a hazard as well. But that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like and comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think. Give it a like if you liked it, and obviously subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and comment down below if you think it was a good idea putting a quick release on a Vauxhall Corsa. And yeah, that is it, guys.
AK Marv produced it.